Both you're very welcome back to part two of the programme. Well, as you can see, the Candlelight Ball is in full swing and we're going to join in more of the celebrations. Teresa, you're very much involved with tonight's Candlelight Ball.
That's right, Henry. I'm the Development Officer with Western Care Association, and in my role I'm very privileged to work with the voluntary sector, and every one of the committee members are very committed to raising as much money as possible for the individual service users that we support in Western Care.
And of course the nice aspect about this, it goes directly to the service users, the money that's raised tonight.
That's correct, Henry. Every penny that's raised in profits on the night goes directly to support the people that we are involved with at Western Care. And I suppose what happens, Henry, here is that we sent out an application for all our services throughout the county and to submit applications for funding. The committee member sit down, take it very seriously, and they look at all the different projects, and we then decide how many projects we can support. So for example, last year we had 38 projects. We were able to support 26 of those. We raised over 21,000 last year, and something as much as €500, you wouldn't believe, Henry, what that can do for individuals or for a group of people that we support in Western Care. It helps what we do, say for instance iPads or for sensory guards and something like that. It really enhances the quality of their lives.
Just for people, particularly abroad, a little bit about Western Care. It's a big organisation here in the county of Mayo.
That's right, Henry. It was established over almost 53 years ago now, and it has grown and grown and grown significantly. We now employ 850 people, which is unbelievable. But what's more unbelievable, Henry, is we have far more volunteers working with us in Western Care, which is amazing. From positions like members of board of directors, to rights review committee, to the people who are on our Candlelight Ball, to people who do the door-to-door collection, to people who may bring a service user for a swim or for a walk or go to the gym or just go for a coffee. So there's so many elements and so many aspects that people volunteer in Western Care, and we would not be the organisation we are today without their support.
How can you look forward to mostly tonight?
Well, I think, as you know, Henry, all the hard work is over and now it's just to enjoy it, but it is hectic. And I suppose, I'm not going to lie to you, Henry, in my role as Development Officer, I'm afraid to say that I'm guilty of the one of what's the bottom line, how much we raise. Every year we're trying to raise the bar, and I'm very confident tonight that we will exceed last year's profits. And the people of Mayo, our sponsors, our people who support us, the people financially who comes the ball, the businesses, I can't thank them enough, because we turn everything that we have into money, as you know, on the night, Henry. And we're so blessed to have you as master of ceremonies that keeps us on our toes, because it's absolutely hectic, but the night runs so smoothly because of your contribution. And I would like to take this opportunity to say unbelievable thank you to you and the other members who have worked so hard, and we're blessed to have had you on board from its inception.
Tony, you've been to the Candlelight Ball here for a number of years now.
Yeah, Henry, I think this is my fourth time actually coming along, and it's the 19th ball this year, so I have to say it's the night that you put in your calendar every year without a doubt. You always know the Candlelight Ball is going to be on the weekend, obviously, of Valentine's, and it's a very, very special occasion, and I'm really delighted to be here tonight. I'm looking forward to another great night, and another great guest speaker as well with John Delaney. Every year the speakers just get better and better, and they add such a sense of occasion to the night as well, so it's going to be a good one.
You play an important role here as well, Tony, because you organise all the PR and the press forward to let people aware of the Candlelight Ball.
That's right, and there's such a fantastic committee involved that each person has their job to do. So that's my particular job, but it's my expertise as well. And I have to say, I really enjoy doing it, because when you're working with such a good committee for such a really, really worthy cause, it's easy to put the words together. And the media in Mayo are very, very supportive of this occasion, because they know that the ball itself raised really significant funds, usually around €20,000 for Western Care, and those funds go such a long way to helping people right across the county. So it's quite an easy job to do the PR for it, because everybody is so receptive to the words that you put together to highlight and publicise the ball.
Of course, your work doesn't finish tonight, because you have to do the follow-up press from tonight's event as well.
Oh yeah, well, there'll be a fantastic occasion in a few weeks' time. People will put in their applications for funding. The committee will sit down and go through the applications. They'll see how much money the ball has raised, and it'll be all divvied out right across the county for really, really worthy causes. So that's kind of the really important part of tonight. Tonight is the fun bit, but the real work starts afterwards, and we all look forward to that night, usually in Loughlana, where the money is given out, and it's a tremendous occasion for all of the service users of Western Care from across Mayo.
Here, look, you're very welcome to Brackley House here. Big night for Western Care tonight.
Absolutely, and I'm delighted to be here as Cathaoirleach of Mayo County Council. Huge night here, one of the biggest nights of the year, the Western Care Candlelight Ball. Delighted there's such a huge turnout here tonight, and I'm delighted to see my good friend here, the Chief Executive Officer of the Football Association of Ireland, John Delaney, and I want to welcome John to Castlebar and to County Mayo, and I want to thank John for all he has done for soccer here within the county, and he's doing a good job, and long may that continue. I have to say that this is one of the highlights of the year for as Cathaoirleach, for my term as Cathaoirleach of the council. It's a big night here tonight in Brackley House, and I want to thank the chairman Dara Dunn and the committee for the excellent work they have done throughout the year and down through the years. The great work that Western Care has done here in the county, and I suppose a former member of Castlebar Town Council and a former member of Mayo County Council, Johnny Mee, who has been one of the founder members, for the great work that Johnny has done and all the committee down through the years. So it's going to be a great night, Henry, and we're really looking forward to a super night here in Brackley House.
Tom, you play an important part here of the Valentine Ball every year.
Every year, Henry, no more than yourself. We have an absolutely wonderful time for an organisation like Western Care, and the work that they do. The pair of us are privileged that we're adored and looked after very, very well for the last 20 odd years here. The auction is great fun. We took an ethos that people should go home with more than they came with, and I think we've been successful doing that over the last 20 years. The items are wonderful. I like to think you go home with value. You're buying it for half its cost, or it's sometimes when the environment is good and the people have that extra few pounds, you'll find them paying 3 and 4 and 20 times the price for something for a bit of fun. And that money is then used for the different groups within the organisation, whether it be laptops or scented gardens or whatever. But the whole purpose of what I do, I suppose, is try and create a bit of atmosphere and a bit of fun. So when people are given their money, that they feel they're getting something back. And we have a little bit of repartee from the crowd and from me from the stage. And, we have had some wonderful gifts to give away over the years. And some signed memorabilia that so valuable today, a lot of them couldn't buy it. So, and tonight we may have a very spectacular prize where we've been offered by the man that's speaking with us tonight, Mr. Delaney, 2 tickets on a private jet to an away match with the team in their hotel. I think it's got to be worth an amazing amount of money. I mean, you're talking 5,000-10,000 for that sort of engagement with the Irish team. And so hopefully we'll see what might come out of that tonight. If we have a very good patron here tonight, they might just decide to throw the bucket at it. We have a few phone calls going out there of the old gavel, well, the golden gavel, the lucky golden gavel ready for knocking this one down tonight. So in that we have some very famous artists as well, RHA artist paintings coming up tonight. Again, we expect them to go over the 1,000 mark. So we're looking forward to a good night's selling and a good night's fun, and there's some Dáil wine. And I suppose if we know what they're like in the Dáil, I suppose they'll all get pissed, on this wine. But so we have a wine coming from the Dáil and numerous businesses in the town. Again, this is something so we shouldn't forget. But the businesses in Castlebar and all over the district here, the small shopkeepers, the small businesses, contribute all of this free to Western Care for us to put up for auction. And I think that's an amazing thing today in people, everyone being individualised and not doing what they want or groups involvement, that they're giving freely of their items so that we can auction. And that, without that, you and I wouldn't have a job tonight. So I'm looking forward to working with you again, as I have for the last 25 years, our chairperson. And I think we'll have a great night tonight.
What a fantastic night here at the 19th annual Western Care Valentine Candlelight Ball, and congratulations to everybody involved. And we're certainly looking forward to coming back next year, a big event for the 20th anniversary. So it's going to be fantastic. We're going to be here to cover it all. Now, don't forget, coming up after the break, we're heading over to Manchester. Martin Logan is standing by with some more great stories from the Irish community in the UK. And I look forward to your company at the same time next week. So until then, it's long before.